excited to bring you back for a soup recipe. This is chicken fajita soup. Now, it is a lot similar to the way that I make my chicken chili. Excuse me. Minus a few ingredients. So, I really like chicken chili, but I really wanted to try some chicken fajita soup. And I had cooked off a bunch of chicken in the crock pot, and so I have some left over, and so that is what I am putting in here today. So, to start off, I have an onion, green bell pepper, and a couple ribs of celery. I always like to try to sneak in celery in all my soups, just for added nutrition. Also, if you haven't noticed by watching my channels, I will never say use half an onion, or use half a bell pepper, half a cup, or whatever. If it calls for half an onion, you best believe that whole onion is in my pot. Same with the pepper or anything else. Or if it's like, you know, one large onion, I may put in 2 onions. Just to make sure. So, those are my measurements. But I had those down with some butter, and they sauteed. And now we can add some more of our ingredients. First, you need about 2½ cups of chicken broth. And this is my home canned. And I'm just eyeballing these measurements because it's going to cook down. And you can add more or less flavor. Well, not less flavor, but you can add more flavor if you need it. Or more liquid if you need it. Or if you add too much liquid, cook it down and get rid of some of the liquid. So, chicken broth is down. And then a can of petite diced tomatoes. Just a small can. Get that mixed in. And then I have a quart of my home canned black beans that I have drained. If you don't like that much bean, then use a pint. But all of the black beans that I have left are the quarts. So I'm using a quart. And I love black beans, so I really don't care. Get that in there. And then I have some of my home canned corn. You can use frozen corn. I don't have any frozen corn left. I don't want a lot of corn in this, so I'm not using the whole pint. I'll give the rest to my daughters for lunch. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, so I'm not going to add the chicken until the end and just let it heat through because it's already cooked. It's slow roasted all day yesterday, so it's good to go. But we are going to go ahead and add in our spices. So, and these are all to taste. If you have a fajita packet, go ahead and add your fajita seasoning packet in, and then you don't have to do these. But I don't have that. I just make my own. So, I have some cayenne, some chili powder, paprika, cumin, onion powder, and garlic powder. And then I'm also going to add in a little bit of salt and some black pepper. Because black pepper has a different flavor than red pepper. So I always make sure to add both. Ooh. And then give it another stir. And then we're just going to let all of our flavors come together. And probably 20 minutes. I'm going to let this simmer. And then we will add our chicken and our final ingredient, which I'm going to leave out until we come back, just for the anticipation. So I hope you guys stick around, and I hope that you enjoyed this quick and simple recipe that you can make straight from your home canned pantry. And I'll see you guys in about 20 minutes. Okay, so now that this has had time to get all the flavors together and to reduce down just a bit, you're going to add in cream cheese. Now you can omit this if you want to make this figure friendly or skinny version. As you will see it on Pinterest, I've done it. It's delicious. I just really like the flavor that the cream cheese gives. And since I've cut back a lot on using cheese, period, this little bit will go a long way in this big pot of soup, and I won't be adding any cheese on top. So, I'm going to let that get all melty in there. And hold on. I got babies at my feet. And they're like, why are you not playing with me? You want some chicken? You want some chicken? You can use as little or as much. Oh, come here. You can use as little or as much chicken as you so desire. I'm just using, like I said, what I had left over. And it's already partially shredded. I'm just breaking it up in my hand to the consistency that I want. I like little chunks, but not huge chunks. And this is all there is to this soup. It's super easy. Everything except for the cream cheese and the chicken came out of my pantry, but you could of course use canned chicken. I am out of my canned chicken. You could use store-bought rotisserie chicken if you went that route. That would be good. Or you could do it fresh, saute your chicken off, and then cube it up and stick it in your soup. It's really however you want to do it. It's a very forgiving recipe, and I haven't tasted it yet to make sure my all my flavors are right. I'm going to wait until the cream cheese is in there, because the cream cheese will mellow out some of the flavors. So I don't want to taste it and doctor it until after that melts and gets put in my soup. And I am just going to turn it to low because I don't want anything to stick on the bottom. I just want that to melt and then go from there. So I'll bring you back when we are taste testing and plating this up. Alright guys, this stuff is delicious and it does not need anything. Well, come here. You want to be a part of the camera? Yeah. Okay, so for toppings, you can add some jalapenos, sour cream, shredded cheese, diced tomatoes. Really, the possibilities are endless. I usually like adding a bit of sour cream and some jalapenos. And of course, before the first of the year, I would have also added shredded cheese. But I am foregoing the shredded cheese today. I'm actually foregoing all those toppings because I don't have jalapenos and I don't have sour cream. So it's good all by itself. And we put that cream cheese in there, so it already has a real creamy texture. The topping I am going to use is just some tortilla chips. I'm just going to crumble them like you would crumble crackers in chili, and that is how I'm going to do it. So I will give you a taste test, and you can see all those yummy veggies in there, which makes you feel that much greater about eating this. So good. So good. Who would have thought that a fajita would taste good as a soup? So I hope that you enjoyed this recipe. I hope you try it for yourself. Let me know in the comment section if you have made this before, or if you do make it, let me know how it turns out. Like and subscribe if you haven't already so that you never miss another recipe. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.